My first memory with digital technology, I guess, would be being an early adolescent and getting the internet at home. So we had a computer when I was younger, but I remember the dial-up like, and then everyone had to get off the phone. Yeah, AOL, we got those free discs in the mail. Hi, I'm Dr. Stevie Grassetti. I'm an assistant professor here in the psychology department at Westchester University. Psychology is fascinating. Many people, even if they don't become psychologists, become super fascinated with different constructs. For me, it was attachment and parent-child relationships. I was very interested in those and then wanting to know how they contribute to adaptive or not so adaptive outcomes for kids. There are a lot of reasons why I wanted to come work here at Westchester. Our psychology department is really impressive. We have a PsyD program. We have 2 master's programs, and then our undergrad program is really great too. Everyone here is super invested in teaching, which is something I'm passionate about, and I think it's a good place to grow not only as a teacher, but as a researcher and also as a clinical psychologist supervisor. My 30-second message for students who are watching this video is get involved. There are so many great things to do aside from classes here at Westchester. I have a research lab, I supervise doctoral level clinical psychology students, and there are so many ways to connect with professors and connect with other students. So get involved, go beyond what's needed for your class and really figure out a way to find the area that you fit best here at Westchester. I love teaching, so students really inspire me, and I think they come with fresh ideas, they come with questions I hadn't thought about. So it's neat to be able to kind of see the wheels in action and see them thinking things through, and I think it makes my thinking a little bit sharper, being able to answer questions, and when I don't know the answer, having to kind of go look it up and find the answer for myself. What makes my teaching style unique is that I try to promote really active learning. I don't know if that's necessarily unique. I think lots of professors here at Westchester try to actively engage their students. But what that looks like for me is I do a lot of group-based learning, and I give a lot of feedback. So students tell me that the feedback is helpful, but it means that I am really giving lots of feedback on writing, feedback on performances, feedback on exams, so I'm a feedback-heavy instructor. I think something that makes my courses unique is me being a clinical psychologist and being able to pull in that clinical piece. So I can talk about research in the field, but I can also talk about what it's like to treat kids or families who are suffering with mental disorders. I'd love to tell you a little bit about my lab. My lab involves graduate students, undergraduate students, and me. We investigate clinical interventions in the community. So right now we're heavily invested in investigating a trauma-focused intervention for kids at a school. We both do the intervention as clinicians and we evaluate outcomes associated with the intervention. A big thing for our lab is improving access to care for underserved communities. I'd love to tell you about my favorite poem. It's a poem called Whale Watch by Dean Young, and it talks about all sorts of random things, kind of like random things that happen in life. But the end message is really one of hope and looking for hope in even really dark times.